Hello, good afternoon. With 24 hours to go, we bring you details of our coverage of tomorrow's crucial polls. We have the most comprehensive coverage plan for television, radio, and online. We'll tell you all about it. Stay with us. We are live from the Multi-TV studios and also live on radio on Joy 99.7 FM. Together, we are your election headquarters. We'll be back with the details. You're live on Joy 99.7 FM and live on the Joy News channel on Multi-TV. This is your election headquarters. This afternoon, we are also live on Love FM in Kumasi. The program is brought to you by Infobox Mobile Services. Text election or joy to 1922 for more. Each SMS costs 10 pesos. Be the first to know it all. The issues, the promises, the policies, results, and more from the Joy Election Headquarters. My name is Araba Kumsin. Now, since the 2000 general elections, one media organization has blazed a trail in election coverage. The Multimedia Group, with its array of radio stations, have led in bringing listeners the most comprehensive coverage for more than a decade. Tomorrow's elections will again provide another opportunity to give our audience the very best coverage, not only on radio, but also on television and online. So today we'll tell you what you can expect from us tomorrow. Joining me in the studio are my colleagues Malik Dabu, who is editor for myjoyonline.com, and news editor for Joy News, Samson Ladia Yenini. Thank you very much for your time, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me start with you, Samson. What's the plan for tomorrow?
Well, like you've already indicated, we've got a track record to protect. We've got an integrity to keep. And our credibility will once again shoot up there for our listeners. The coverage plan is nothing but credible, comprehensive coverage. We are on the ground like an army. We are on the ground. And if you want to know about details, take for example, only in Accra, we are operating from the election headquarters. And only from Accra, the people who are going to be operating from our election headquarters strong room and the guys who are also be on the ground only in Accra number in excess of 200.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yes, that's only in Accra.
Right.
And then out there across the country, over 500 guys on the ground.
So we are covering the length and breadth of the country.
Comprehensive, credible, reliable, solid coverage of the elections,
okay,
back to back,
how
until
can you assure,
the winner is determined.
Right. How can you assure listeners and viewers about instant information when issues break out, you know, so that our reporters can relay the information as it breaks?
You see, because we have our ears and eyes on the ground in every corner wherever the elections will happen, you can be rest assured that when it happens, we will be there. And also, we have a special provision. We have a rapid squad. It sounds like we are in the military, isn't it?
Exactly.
We have a rapid deployment squad
right,
that will also be at the election headquarters strong room 24/7. And they are going to be there until the results are declared. What's the name? The EC boss has indicated already that we should have the results in 42 hours. Is that so? We are hoping that we should be able to have the results earlier than that. I was thinking that we should be moving towards having the results within 24 hours. but let's see how things will go. But like I said, we are ready, and we are more than ready. We have gone through the drills. We have had recruits who have gone through extensive training provided by facilitators who know what is required and needed. Right. The EC itself has played a role in training our guys who have been deployed across the country, and the legal aspects of it, you know, what to look for, and to be part of the process and make sure that we have a successful, peaceful, smooth process. They would be part of that exercise, and they have been giving all the requisite training and facilities to be able to bring that. The added advantage we have this time round is the inclusion of television. Right. And the Joy News team TV is equally ready to bring us the pictures to complement the sound.
Okay, so essentially we're bringing you the same information on TV and on radio, on both platforms. Okay, yes, Malik, you manage our online content. Yeah. Tell us what new interventions or initiatives are you introducing for tomorrow's polls?
I'm sure you know that we have a new page designed purposely for the elections. I say that it's a comprehensive, robust page. You can find thousands of videos on this page. You can find election records of the previous elections on this page. Now, on election day, what is going to happen is we are going to have this page now take the main page. You will still have a link to the main page for news, but you have the elections page being the takeover page. Now you can find all the key photographs. You will find live streaming of television broadcast, and you know we are doing simulcast. So you have Adum TV broadcasting for Chi, and you have Joy News television broadcasting for English, and the simulcast with radio and TV. You have that streaming on My Joy Online. You have Chief Justice have voting. You get the pictures online. You will get Otum for voting online as well. All of those key pictures, you will find them online. So this is a place where you get all the relevant information you need as far as the elections are concerned. All
right, Malik, the eyes of the world are going to be on Ghana tomorrow, and obviously a lot of people will be accessing myjoyonline.com for data, for information. In the past, we've witnessed the site crashing. Is it likely it's going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah, no, that can't happen because we have made adequate provisions for that, because we recognize that this is when everybody will be visiting My Joy Online. And when something happens and people go to other sites to see the news, they want to confirm it on My Joy Online because of the credibility we have built. They want to confirm. We know that they will always come. We have procured more servers and we are good to go. There are no fears at all.
All right, okay. And that's Malik Dabu talking about our online coverage. Thank you very much, Malik. Let me come back to you, Samson. Now, you talked earlier about the fact that the EC boss had indicated that the results will come out in about 42 hours. That is so. And you're thinking that we should be working towards releasing the results in 24 hours. Are we going to be sticking to our tradition of calling the elections?
Well, and I must say, first of all, that there are people who are under certain misapprehension and misunderstanding of what it means to call elections. And you see, somewhere elsewhere, it is fanfare. There's no mystery about it. And for example, during the US elections, I was monitoring and using CNN, and I just loved the manner in which the process, you know, was run. And CNN is not the United States, you know, broadcaster. It's a private media entity, but they were able to cover it in such a manner that you could follow and get to know the results in real time, and you just love to follow the process. We believe that we also have the best political team in Ghana, and that tomorrow, once again, we have always done it. From morning throughout, Kojo Opon Nkrumah will be leading the anchorage. You have Evan Spencer, you have yourself, myself, Marianne, you know, Stephen Anti, Kemini. Everybody will be around to make sure that we are giving the results as and when they are available. And what ought to be known also is that the results we deal with when we call the elections are not results that we manufacture.
Certainly.
They are results that are certified at the polling stations. The only difference you have is that it takes some time for the results to get to the Electoral Commission headquarters. But we get it much faster than they do. That's the only difference. And that's how we're able to compile or collate quick ahead of the EC somewhat. You see, for the parliamentary elections, the Collation Center is right there in the constituency. But for the presidential elections, you know, the returning officer is Dr. Farijan himself. So the results must trickle in from the polling to the Collation Center through to the EC boss himself at the election, what is called the strong room, the operation room, where all the other officers will be there. The EC, when they are received, it will be taken to the EC boss, and then he will now sign, and they will now be transferred to the Ghana Journalists Association for onward distribution to all other media houses. Why should we also wait for that to go through all of that, you know, bottlenecks, bureaucracy?
Right.
We don't have to do that, because we have our men right at the polling station. At the time the results are, the ballots are counted and the results is declared at the polling station, right, they are there. Exactly. And so we get the results. Very so well. What we get is certified. And we are hoping, as always, that God willing, you should hear who wins the election first on Joy, your election headquarters. Most
certainly. Thank you very much. And that's Samson Ladia Yanini. He's a news editor at Joy FM. Well, just a point of correction. The EC says that the results will be declared within 48 hours. You're here on election headquarters. My name is Ara Kumsim. We're taking a short break. And when we return, managing editor for Multi TV will join us. Stay tuned. You're welcome back to Election Headquarters. With me in the studio now is Managing Editor of Multi TV, Aram Akolache. She's also here to give us some details about our election coverage. Welcome, Aram.
Thank you, Araba.
Good to see you in your red attire. Looking resplendent.
MGL is red.
Definitely, definitely. Tell us about the coverage. Samson has been talking about it. What else can you add to that?
Well, I guess Malik and Samson, they've said it all. This time round, as they indicated, we're coming as a converged platform. So really, there's nothing like Multi TV, Joy FM, or My Joy Online. Together is one strong brand that is going out there. And the exciting thing, I think Malik alluded to it, is that we are competing in the two markets, the tree market and also the English market. So when we get to the tree markets, we'll use our strongest brand, the Adum brand. So you get Adum on TV, you get Adum on radio, you get Adum online. Very exciting. And also for the English audience, they won't miss out at all, because we'll use the Joy brand on radio, on TV, and online. And the exciting thing again this time around is the images. Of course, they say a picture can tell so many words. So it's going to be very exciting. We've pitched our camps in almost all corners of the country, especially the most critical aspects of the country, where sometimes visibility is poor because mainstream media cannot get there. I see that competition is really tight in this particular race, but obviously is the seasoned journalist we have, the reputation we have built over the years as being the election headquarters, where you get the credible information, you can trust the integrity of the journalists who are collating that information. We have journalists spread across the whole country, so in sometimes very remote parts that you can't imagine anybody being there. We're everywhere.
Okay, now simulcasting in itself is quite novel in Ghana, and yet we're doing it. A lot of people are curious and they ask, how do we do it? How do we do it?
But it's interesting. I've heard that question over and over again. But again, trust the MGL, the maverick in us, to always innovate and bring out very excellent, you know, productions that would always optimize the use of the resources we have. I guess one of the hallmarks of MGL brand is making the best out of the little we have, and is the resources we have. How can we put it to the best use so that we can reach out to the widest audience as possible? Indeed, and as you know, we always say the true measure of what we produce is the number of people that are able to consume us. So if we can find them online, we chase them with the content. If we can find them even space, we are there. So the beauty of converging the platforms we have is being able to reach out to our audience through radio, through TV. And I want to doff my hat for the technical team. We have great brains, the elderly, the young ones, and they're all very, very sharp guys. And you're talking about very, very qualified, coming with great experience, who are putting this together. And they've also learned from the world players like the CNNs, the BBC, and they're putting that expertise to bear for us to be able to pull this through.
Good. My final question, speaking about the technical directors, you know, oftentimes we have some problems with the decoder, but this time around I'm told that the technical directors have given us assurances that everything will be going on smoothly.
Definitely. You know, we had to do an upgrade exercise indeed, and part of that exercise really was just to extend our reach. Currently, multi-TV, or prior to that, multi-TV could be seen in the West African region, but with the upgrade, we now can be seen in the Southern African region. So you can imagine, it's just about enlarging the community of multi-TV viewers. So indeed, that exercise was supposed to do that, and it's to assure our viewers, and also for those who are still having challenges, that they should call us. They can also log on to our websites. They know that when it comes to online, I mean, we are there. So all our online spaces, they're very interactive. They can gather information, and it's spot on.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you with one word for describing tomorrow's coverage. For me, I think it's going to be riveting. What do you think that word would be?
Gargantuan.
All right, thank you very much. And that's Eira Collation. She's a managing editor of Multi TV. This has been your election headquarters. Remember, we'll bring you back-to-back coverage of tomorrow's polls from morning till evening until it ends here on your election headquarters. The program was brought to you by Star Ghana as well as Infobox Mobile Services. Text election or joy to 1922. My name is Arba Kupson. Good afternoon.